All right, so for our notes today, you can follow along to this video, take notes as you're watching, so feel free to pause the video whenever you need to catch up or to see if you can do the problem on your own before I do it. So today we are doing what to do if you see an equation with variables on both sides. So we've done one-step equations, two-step equations, combining like terms, and distributive property. And now we're going to find out what to do if there's a variable on both sides of the equal sign. So let's title our notes Equations with Variables. Remember, the variable is the number on both sides. So the first step when you see an equation with variables on both sides is you want to simplify both sides. What I mean by that is if you need to combine like terms or distribute, you do that first. You might need to do it on one side, you might need to do it on both sides. Once you've done that, you'll see a regular, once you've done that, there will still be two variables, one on each side. So what you need to do is get the variable on one side. And the best way to do that is to look for the lower number. Once you've gotten the variable on one side, you'll see a regular two-step equation. So then you would just solve the equation. Feel free to pause here if you want to catch up on these notes. I'm going to do some examples of some equations with variables on both sides. So let's say you have 7n plus 2 equals 4n plus 17. So what you need to do first is simplify both sides. So look for if you need to combine like terms or distribute. So if I look at this side of the equal sign, there's no like two terms that I need to combine, and there's no parentheses that I need to distribute on. Same with this side. So step one is taken care of. I don't need to simplify either side anymore. So step two, get the variable on one side. I see that the variable is on the left side of the equal sign and the right side of the equal sign. So how do I get them together? You want to look for the lower number. So the lower number, if I see 7 and I see 4, the lower number is 4. So that's the one that I want to get rid of. Now, how do I get rid of something? I have to do the opposite. So I'm seeing a positive 4n. I need to subtract the 4n. Right? If I do that on that side, I also have to do it on this side, subtract 4n. So what that allowed me to do was get rid of this 4n on the right side of the equal sign. What I have left is 7n minus 4n is 3n, and I bring down the rest. I still have a plus 2, and on the right side of the equal sign, I still have a positive 17. Now what you're looking at is a regular two-step equation. We've been doing this, okay? We want to get the variable by itself, so let's get rid of that extra number for right now by doing the opposite. It's positive 2, so we subtract 2. And what we do on the left side, we need to do on the right side. So that allowed me to get rid of my 2. And on the left side of the equal sign, I just have 3n. On the right side of my equal sign, I have 17 minus 2, which is 15. To get rid of this 3, I divide it. I do it on both sides, and n equals 5. So back here, when I took away my 4n, you could have taken away the 7n. You could. The only thing that would happen is then you'd be dealing with negative numbers. I'm sorry, I don't know why this is moving the screen. If I were to subtract 7n, on both sides, I would have had 4n minus 7n, so I would have had a negative 3. So if you would have followed those steps correctly, you still would have, as long as you calculate correctly, you'd end up with the right answer still, but you'd be dealing with some negative numbers. So that's why I recommend looking for the smaller number and taking care of that one. So we took care of the 4n instead of the 7n. I don't know why the screen is zooming in and zooming out. I'm not controlling that. All right, so let's try another one. Let's try negative 2. Let's have our variable be k. Negative 2k plus 19 equals 3k minus 1. So first thing you ask yourself is, do I need to simplify either side? Do I need to combine like terms or distribute? I'm so sorry about the zooming. I don't know why that's happening. So looking at this side, I don't have parentheses that I need to distribute. I don't have two like terms that I need to combine, so I'm good there. On the right side, same thing. I don't need to distribute. I don't need to combine. Then I move on to the second step. Get the variable on one side. Look for the lower number. So if I look at negative 2 and positive 3, the lower number is negative 2, right? So let me get rid of that one by doing the opposite. Right now it's a negative 2, so I do the opposite and I add 2k. That's what allows me to get rid of that. And since I did that on the left side of the equal sign, I need to do it on the right side as well, add 2k. So now on the left side of the equal sign, I only have 19. And on the right side, I have 3k plus 2k, which is 5k, and I bring down my negative 1. Now I have a regular two-step equation, just like we've been doing. I want to get the k by itself, so let me get rid of this 1 by doing the opposite, doing it on both sides. So 20 equals 5k, divide by 5 on both sides, and I end up with 4 equals k. I like to circle or box my answers too. Now, we've been kind of essentially skipping step 1 with simplifying the sides, but what if we have one where we do need to simplify a side? For example, 5 parentheses x plus 2 equals 3 parentheses x plus 8. I see parentheses, so I know I need to distribute. So I'm going to distribute my 5 to my x. 5 times 1x. Remember, if x is by itself, it's basically just means 1x. So 5 times 1x is just going to be 5x. And 5 times a positive 2 is going to be a positive 10. On the right side, I distribute my 3 to my x. I like to do little arrows. 3 to my x and get 3x. And distribute my 3 to my 8. 3 times 8 is 24. Now, I've taken care of step 1, simplifying both sides. Now I get the variable on one side. I see a 5x and a 3x. Which one is lower? 3x is lower, so that's the one I'm going to get rid of. Right now it's a positive 3x, so I'm going to subtract to get rid of it, and I need to do that on the other side as well. 5x minus 3x is going to be 2x, and then I bring down my plus 10, my equal sign, and I still have a positive 24 on the right side. Now I have a regular two-step equation. I'm going to subtract my 10 on both sides. That gets rid of that 10. I'm left with 2x equals 14. Divide by 2 to get my x by itself, and x equals 7. Let's look at one where we need to combine like terms. Let's say you have 2x minus 2 plus 4 equals, oh, I may have made a mistake there. Let me think ahead. All right, let me... I need to think for a second because I may have made this something that's going to end up in a fraction or a decimal. Let's do this so that we also have to distribute. Okay, so if I distribute my, I see right away I have parentheses that I need to distribute. Let's say I distribute my 2 to my x and my negative 2. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times negative 2 is going to be a negative 4. And then I have my plus 4. And then I have my 4x minus 5. Hold on a minute. I'm doing some math on my sticky note. You might have to fast forward to when I finally start writing again. All right, I think I figured out how to make this work. Let's change this to a plus 6. Sorry, you're going to have to erase. And we're also going to change this Okay, let's make this a plus 10, and let's make this a plus 6. So rewrite those equations. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake, and it was going to end up like in decimals. So once we distribute our 2x to our 2 to our x and our 2 to our negative 2, we have 2x minus 4 plus 10 equals 4x plus 6. We are not done with step 1 because we still need to simplify this left side. We need to combine our like terms here. We have negative 4 and positive 10 that we need to combine. Negative 4 plus 10, if you think of it like a number line, let's say you're at negative 4, and you're going to go up 3, 2, 1. This is 0. If you go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on your number line, you would end up at a positive 6. So negative 4 plus 10 is going to become a positive 6. So rewrite it as 2x plus 6 equals, and then your 4x plus 6. So we're done with our simplifying both sides. Now we want to get the variables on one side. So I have 2x and 4x. Which one is lower? It's going to be 2x. So let's get rid of the 2x. What we do on that side, we do on this side. Now we are left with a positive 6 on the left side and a 2x plus 6 on this side, because 4x minus 2x is 2x. All right, so now I want to get rid of this other number because my goal is to get x by itself, so let me subtract 6 on both sides. 6 minus 6 is 0. And then I still have my 2x on the right side. I divide by 2, divide by 2. 0 divided by any number is 0, so x was 0 all along. Sorry about the confusion and rewriting of that equation, but I just wanted to show you what if you have to distribute and combine like terms. So that's what to do if you see a variable on both sides of the equal sign.